What is up, people? It is your boy here, Triple S Storm, and all right, we're gonna have to talk about this a little bit. Now, WrestleMania just went off the air, and uh, the final match of the night was Undertaker versus Roman Reigns, and now I know a lot of people don't like Roman Reigns for many different reasons. Honestly, I have no quarrels with the guy. I see him as a very talented young individual, and I've appreciated everything that he's done for the business and everything that he's continued doing for the business. And honestly, I have no quarrel with him aside from the fact that he really needs to revisit his character and work more on his character and kind of make his character a bit less of just him screwing up his face and just being Samoan, I'm a bad guy kind of person. Try to build your character and make your character something more. You understand that, but after watching WrestleMania and seeing the match that he put on with Taker. Now we've known since like quite a while now that Undertaker actually wanted to end the streak a long time ago, and when Brock Lesnar ended the streak, a lot of us thought that that would be the final chapter for the Undertaker, which honestly would have made more sense because the Undertaker lives for the streak. The streak is an accomplishment that has far surpassed the WWE Championship. It has surpassed the Universal Championship. It has surpassed it's even surpassed the Hall of Fame itself. It's perhaps the most prestigious title you can hold in WWE at the current moment, and it's only held by one person. So to see The Undertaker, after all these years of hard work, after everything that he's done for the business, after all the things that he's had to overcome to actually keep this business afloat, to help all of these younger talents to come forward, to actually give them a platform for them to be there, just being out there, win or lose, performing on the grandest stage of them all with The Undertaker to try to end the streak. You might be written in history as one of the victims of the streak, but you will forever be remembered as that person who was at WrestleMania as The Undertaker's opponent. And to see The Undertaker go up against Roman Reigns, a guy who has basically been handpicked to, carry the company into the future by Vince McMahon himself. And that's kind of the thing that has a lot of people really upset. And these people are upset not for the wrong reasons, but for the right reasons. To handpick someone and to say this will be the person that's gonna sell merchandise, sell out stadiums and stuff. That's not how you do stuff, right? What you do is you find someone that the crowd has a connection to, and you work with that person, and you push that person, and you help that person to go further into the future and develop themselves. And if it takes money, it will take money. So if it does take money, you give them the money that they need, and you make sure that that person is comfortable, that person can go out there, perform every single time you need them to, and that they will actually bring the company to a better state. That's what they should have done. Picking Roman Reigns wasn't a bad idea, but it was a quick thought idea. They just looked at the guy and thought this guy would be great, and they picked him, and the crowd didn't like it. They didn't like it one bit. And even until now, Roman Reigns is getting so much heat. If you go on Twitter, there's actually a hashtag FU Roman Reigns, which is actually trending worldwide right now, because people hate the idea that Roman Reigns not only defeated The Undertaker, making him 22-2, I think, and not only has he beaten The Undertaker, but also retired The Undertaker. The Undertaker's last match was with a guy that they put him with at the last minute. They have been trying to shove him down WWE fans' mouths for almost 2 years now. Also, it's announced at the last minute. It is a sloppy, put together match, and most importantly, it's his final match. So not only did he lose to a guy that the crowd hates, genuinely hates. It wasn't well put together. It was at the last minute, and also, he's gonna retire. He's never coming back for another match. Now, with all those elements put together, where does this leave Roman Reigns? I'll tell you what, he's going to walk out on Raw tomorrow. He's going to talk about his win over The Undertaker. The crowd is going to boo the hell out of him. And he's going to continue on doing Roman Reigns stuff. He's going to say his little speech. He's going to turn around a few times in the ring. He's going to flash his hair around. And he's going to talk about how much he's done and how much he's accomplished. And that's true. The guy has gone through a lot. He has accomplished a lot. He has done a lot. And what I want you people to understand is I don't hate Roman Reigns and I don't dislike Roman Reigns. I appreciate everything that he's done for the business. I've appreciated everything that he's done as a talent overall. But the thing is, the way they fix this situation is to try to make Roman Reigns be this Superman. Not just like a tagline that they use whenever they're referring to him. They legit want to make Roman Reigns beat The Undertaker, retire The Undertaker. He's going to become champion again. He's going to start doing all the things that all the other greats did. They're going to try to soup this guy up to the point where this guy is going to be perhaps even greater than John Cena in the near future. That's how much they're going to do this guy. And this isn't the guy that the crowd really sees as being that guy. They just see this guy as just being a guy that's a bad guy that they can boo. And that's what they want. They just want a bad guy that they can boo. And since they can't get that bad guy that they're going to do boo, they're going to see a good guy that they're going to boo. So WWE kind of made a bad call on the Roman Reigns winning The Undertaker. And this leaves what's next for The Undertaker. Well, The Undertaker does have hip replacement surgery that he has to do. And he'll be going into retirement. And for a lot of you guys who think that he's not okay, he's actually pretty okay. Right? The money that he made from tonight's match alone, you guys probably won't make in your entire life. I won't make in my entire life. And he's pretty much okay. He's going to be fine. He's going to get his replacement surgery. He's going to sit at home comfortably. And he's going to be living out the rest of his life. They might give him Legends contract in the future or something. I don't know. But Undertaker's going to be okay. He's going to be fine. But the rest of the WWE universe, myself included, a hole was torn in our hearts tonight when we realized that The Undertaker was retiring after this match. The lose alone, just to see him lose, that loss alone was just too much for us to bear. And honestly, his retirement now is a whole nother story. And I don't know. Honestly, I think it was best if they had given the opportunity to retire The Undertaker to either Bray Wyatt, which would be more fitting, or Finn Balor, which would be the up-and-coming Demon. These are two people that I actually saw them given that retirement role to, and they could have fitted it in either way. The Undertaker appeared on SmackDown and said he's back digging holes, taking souls. He hasn't dug a single hole and he hasn't taken a single soul. And they could have made him, they could have interjected him into the match somehow, because Randy Orton won the match. Randy Orton could have won the Universal Championship, right? Undertaker could have gone for Bray Wyatt. He could have beaten Bray Wyatt, or Bray Wyatt could have beaten him, retained the WWE Championship, and retired The Undertaker. That would have been a better story. Randy Orton would have beaten the Universal Champion, and he would have had the Universal Championship. So it would be him versus Goldberg. He could beat Goldberg. Or maybe Goldberg wouldn't even have had that championship. It could have been a completely different story. But that's a completely different story for a completely different day. The fact of the matter is, The Undertaker's retirement was something that we weren't ready for. We saw it coming, we knew it was going to happen, but we weren't ready for it. Just like with the streak ending, we weren't ready for that either. And it's just sad to see that such an iconic person is actually exiting wrestling. So, thank you, Undertaker, for everything that you have done for the WWE, the WWE universe, and for all of us around the world, and for wrestling in general, and sports entertainment, as Vince would like to refer it to. But, Undertaker, get well, get your rest. You deserve it. You do deserve it, and we hope to see more from you. If it's even just updates and stuff, we hope to know how your progress is and how you're dealing with life and what's next for the Undertaker. And we hope to see what the future talent will bring, to see if they can actually raise that bar of what the Undertaker has done, because raising that bar that the Undertaker set will not be easy. And I'm curious to see which talent will actually be brave enough and daring enough to actually go and make that attempt. This is Triple S Storm from Youbitubical TV, and you guys take care.